afternoon or morning, depending on what time you're watching this. I am working on lunch. And I was trying to figure out something that I could make to go over a few days, or something that I could make and freeze since it's just me here today. The kids are at school. So what I have the Italian meatball seasoning, which I used in the stuffed pepper mix, and I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make, the idea is sliders, but I am using the cupcake container silicone from Epicure, and I'm going to do this in the microwave. They had a meatloaf seasoning that you could do in the microwave, and I have one packet of that, but since it's not currently on the website, I didn't want to use it. So we're going to use the Italian meatball seasoning. And so all I've done, I'm gonna shift you here, is I put the meat in a bowl, and we're gonna put the let's shift you a little bit more so you're not looking directly at my shirt. There we go. And then I'm going to add just this meatball seasoning and nothing else, just this. These little bits in here, these are a gluten-free breadcrumb. So you need gluten-free, this is perfect. I do love the seasoning in this, in the Italian meatball seasoning. It's very flavorful, but not overpowering. It does look like a lot when you get it in the pan, but it's really not. It's great. I use this for meatballs, for spaghetti. I use it for the stuffed peppers like the other video I did. You can use it for stuffed cabbage, which I'm thinking about doing a video on that, only because the first time I did stuffed cabbage, I did it all wrong and it didn't work out right. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. And then I also do this for meatballs for wedding soup. So it's a very good all-purpose kind of meatball, and you can make it ahead and freeze it if you so desire. So there's that. So it's all very well combined. I'm going to wash my hands, and then we're going to fill the silicone muffin pan. All right, so we are back. We have our Italian meatball seasoned ground beef. That's 1.5 pounds, and we're using that seasoning packet. And then I have, this is the Epicure silicone cupcake holder. It comes in a pack of 2. I gave one to my father-in-law because I only needed one. So having 2 would be good if I was making more than just this, but I'm just going to use this. I'm going to put 1 scoop in each well, and I'm going to gently press it down into the well to make this little meat patty. So this can be done as a meatball, it's just not round. It can be done for sliders, which is kind of what I was looking at doing. If you're doing a gluten-free keto version, you could use it with a lettuce wrap, whatever your heart desires. So we're going to fill these all up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the microwave, and we're going to cook them in the microwave. And these will cook much faster because they're smaller. You could do this in the oven. This silicone is food grade rated, so there's no chemicals in the silicone. It's also dishwasher, oven, and microwave safe. So there we go. So we're going to put these in the microwave. I'm going to start them out at 4 minutes, and then we'll check the temperature. Okay, so our 4 minutes is up. So I'm going to take an instant read thermometer, and I'm just going to put it in one of these meat patties to check the temperature. We want it to be 164, and you can see it's already up to 180, so we are good there. So these are ready, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to add some cheese to one. So because this is a slider, I'm doing mine kind of like a American burger. So I'm going to add some American cheese, some ketchup, What I'm doing is I'm just breaking the cheese into little quarters, and I'll put it on like that. So I'm gonna set this aside right quick, and I'm gonna switch plates. Now, if you're doing gluten-free, you could do a different different type of bun. If you like the Hawaiian, King's Hawaiian, having a brain fart, rolls, you could use those instead, because you can see I cut my bread just a little bit bigger because I used this to trim it down. It was just a hamburger bun, and I wasn't quite sure on the size, so I could go one size lower. So you can put whatever toppings you would normally put on your burger for this. And one last thing I'm going to put is I'm going to put a homemade pickle on here, and that's all there is to these. Then the rest of these I can put in a Ziploc bag and I can refrigerate for another day. Top this off, and I'm just going to squish it down just a hair. I'm going to flip you back up. So that is our gluten-free meatball, and this is the slider version of it. So you could do different toppings on it if you like, or you can make your meatballs this way to throw in spaghetti sauce if you liked. But this is obviously my bun's not gluten-free, but if you had an alternative, you could. I was just trying to find something we had in-house, but there is our Italian meatball slider. So thank you for joining me. I hope you found something delicious for lunch. I'm going to go have mine, and until next time, good food real fast.